welcome to the Mama's Boys podcast, where we talk about anything ranging from anime to video games to whatever else the fuck they want to talk about. Starring your hosts, Tommy J and Raymond. Be warned, there may be spoilers for anime, manga, and video games you may or may not have already watched or played. If you want to continue to support us, please subscribe below, click the notification bell, and watch the episodes as they drop every Monday.
Welcome back to the Mama's Boys podcast, where we talk about why Tommy is so goddamn short. I'm your host, Raymond, and I'm here with my co-host, Tommy J.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How are you doing? How's your week been?
I'm glad you asked, Raymond, because my week has been... it's been so eventful. I've done so many new and amazing things.
Oh man, I'm so glad.
Yeah, that was a fat lie. I haven't done shit. My week, I haven't done much. It's been the same as always. All I've been doing is following the news and keeping up with, the Ukraine crisis and whatnot. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about something else. But before we get to that, how's your week been, Raymond?
It's been good. Still waiting for that album that you're supposed to be producing. Other than that, it's been good. Been working a lot. Tax returns just came in. Finally bought myself that PC. So that way I can start streaming here eventually. Should be coming next week.
Oh, no.
Other than that, I got everything I need, so I'm just setting up my studio in my room, a little at-home studio. I wish I had an extra one or another room to put it in or something. I don't even know, but just putting it together now. And after that, gonna start getting back on that audition grind. I know it's been a month that I haven't been doing it, but that's okay. That's okay.
What? You haven't been doing auditions in a month?
Yeah, in a month. I want to set this up. Plus, I've been working so much, so I never had time to actually. Yeah, I know. It's a bunch of excuses about the same, some bullshit excuses, but
Guys, Raymond's been slacking on his dreams and aspirations. He has no future if he doesn't get back on these auditions. So I want you guys to put a big L in the chat
for the past 3 weeks.
I want you guys to type some fat L's in the chat for Raymond over here. Just maybe a few F's to pay respect. Or wait, no, not F's. Oh, what's the right one? No, it's just L. Just spam L.
Just spam L.
Yes.
I think that might be that. I think that's appropriate, pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
But like I said, yeah, it's been a month's break. I think I needed that mentally, and I'm gonna go back in it pretty hard. So, I mean, that's pretty much that's pretty much it. Hopefully too. We can start doing the podcast live on Twitch and YouTube. That way we can get people, get you guys up in there in the chat, asking questions and stuff, or even giving out some ideas to bring up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. But that's the plan. We'll see. We'll see if it comes to fruition. We just gotta work towards it.
Speaking about fruit, did you see on the news that what was it? And this is going back to Ukraine. I don't know why that got to do something with fruit, but Zelensky posted the video just talking about. I don't even remember what he was talking about, but it was a video of him posting up in his little office in Kiev, just taunting the Russians because he's such a fucking Chad.
I saw that, dude. That wouldn't be appropriate to say, but no. Yeah, I saw that video and I was just like, damn, this guy. That he had he understands that the whole world stands behind him and against Russia. So Russia's all Putin's all yo, back down, and Putin and Zelensky's just like, fuck you,
Yeah, basically.
That was such a power move on them.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I was a little scared that, the second he started doing that, a missile was flying through that window,
Oof, yeah.
But thank goodness. Obviously he recorded that, left, and then posted it. But at the moment I didn't realize. So
That's an awfully pessimistic idea to, strike through your mind. What if a missile comes and hits him? But I guess that is the reality of the situation.
yeah. 100%. And recently, and I'm just gonna bring up some recent news real quick first. Florida is passing this bill that's been getting a lot of hype on TikTok and online. Really, it's called the "Don't Say Gay" bill that's being passed by DeSantis down here in Florida.
What does it mean?
Exactly what it says.
Just don't say gay?
I'm kidding. No. So it's to stop LGBTQIA plus. I think, did I say that correctly? I said that correctly, right?
I don't know.
Are there any more letters?
Too many. It's too big of an acronym now.
Okay. I was just checking. Anyway, they didn't want it to be taught in a school anymore from ages. It was either kindergarten or preschool up to third grade.
Right.
Which I didn't know it was being taught. Like, that never happened with me.
What do they mean? Wait. So it's they don't want LGBTQ like stuff to be taught to kids?
Yeah. Whether it's in a lesson plan or just in general.
Interesting. Okay. What do you think about that?
I was gonna ask you that, but I'll tell you my view. Personally, like I just said, I was never taught about that in school. Right. All my knowledge of the LGBTQ community is personal with my LGBT friends and stuff. And I kind of learned from them and the internet and stuff. But like I said, I don't really care, if I'm being honest. I don't care if it's being taught or if it's not. If it is taught, then honestly, it should be fine. But also, I guess I see that point because, they're still like young kids and stuff.
Right.
But
No, yeah, that's pretty much where I stand on it as well. I don't really care on the matter. I don't think it makes that big of a difference either way. Because you said it's all the way up to third grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I wasn't even really being exposed to that stuff anyway until I actually I learned how to become social and talk to people, and I didn't really do that until high school.
Honestly, I don't think it would really affect like many people unless they were like maybe like in an older grade or middle of high school.
Yeah. So probably
like, even if it wasn't being taught, I don't feel like I don't know. I don't know. The percentages of the kids that are LGBTQ in kindergarten to third, but like. Something in kindergarten, I'm not gonna fight them if they say they don't want it to be taught in kindergarten.
Right.
All that stuff, I feel like it should be taught in school, but like when you get to like higher grades.
Well, I think like anything like about sexuality and whatnot and all that more.
Health class, yes.
Yes, I was gonna say
class.
that should just all be taught in a general health class. Like, there's a place and time to be talking about LGBTQ, sex, just all that stuff, and I think that's what the health class is there for. And you don't really have health class until you go to like middle school, high school. So honestly, it's like I don't really care either way. It's whatever. It's not gonna make that big of a difference.
Yeah, I think it was the only reason it was being hyped up a lot is because obviously it's wrong to pass. And hopefully like it doesn't pass, but I think I just saw on Google it did pass, but it was being like really hyped up because the CEO of Disney has been like donating thousands of dollars to the bill.
Okay.
And people are shitting on him. His own like creators of these popular Disney shows or going on, online speaking out against him, not wanting to make Disney sound like it's a great company it is, or was.
Interesting. Right.
As well as now he just came back on to say he's trying to oppose the bill now. He got hate and he
the guy
his mind.
cares more about his image than the actual like implications of the bill.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm just hoping he doesn't say like, oh, I didn't understand the impact it's had on the community or some shit like that.
Hmm. I don't, but that, like I'm saying, I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact on the community to begin with. Like I said, and I think I'm just, what is the word? I'm
Or maybe
repeating
not
here.
little kids. Maybe not like little kids like in those grades. The only
Hmm.
people that seem to be like I've been seeing have been distraught about it are like older people,
Yeah,
adults,
I was gonna
and
say the only people who
high
seem
schoolers.
real upset about it are the older people who see it as a form of bigotry or discrimination. And in a sense, it is. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm just saying like I don't think it's like all the way up till third grade. You're not even really. We don't even have like proper health classes. You aren't even actually taught about any. You don't really know about any form of sexuality at that age. So it's not gonna make a big difference. And if you whatever you will whatever I at least I learned at that age, I just learned from friends or people I would know, and then I went to ask my parents and they would tell me this and that about it, and I would be like, oh, okay, cool, I didn't really care. But no,
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean I definitely get why they're angry at the what's his name, the Disney CEO, because again, like that bill is kind of a form of bigotry and discrimination in some sense. Like I can see how they see it as that, and I can see why it is kind of that, But at the same time, like even if the guy supported the bill or didn't support the bill, it's not going to make that big of a difference either way.
that's true. That's true. And I don't even think like a bill like that even was necessary because it's not being taught in school. So far that I know, I mean, it might be brought up by other
Well, and
kids or teachers if
if it
somebody
is if
asks.
it but if it yeah, and if it is being taught in schools to kids at that age, like I don't know, like just by every teacher or general teacher or teachers in general, like there's an appropriate place and time for that, I think. And again, that's health class. And I
Yeah.
think that if it's like being taught in your English class or your math class and stuff, that's rather inappropriate. Like you go to those
When
classes to learn
when do you
math and
even
learn
start
English.
health class?
I
Like
don't know
I
when you
don't even
start health
remember the
class.
first year. I don't even remember the first year or grade that I started health class. I think like maybe fifth grade, fourth grade.
I remember in like I think fourth grade I took we had one health class, which was our first introductory whatever into health class. It was like a 1 day thing, and that was cool. And then I went home and I felt enlightened. I was like, mother, I know what a penis is, My mom was like, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
But it wasn't really until like high school where we just like then start taking health classes, and probably for better, because I mean, I don't know, your brain is starting to mature at that point, and you're starting to become a little more of a critical thinker. And I mean, obviously not good enough, because you look at how many high schoolers are running around sleeping around like crazy, because hormones plays a big role. But the fact of the matter is, you're a lot smarter then than you are when you're in third grade.
Hey guys, sorry about this. We're cutting in a little intermission.
Yeah, sorry
Take
guys.
a break from the ads. I also wanted to bring up the new Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer or teaser trailer that just came out today. It was amazing. A lot to unpack here. Obviously, we see a little bit older Obi-Wan. How many years does this take place after Order 66?
Probably, I'd imagine it does.
I said how many?
I don't know how
How
many
many?
years.
I don't know, like 20 or something.
I
I don't
don't
even
know.
know, but Obi-Wan look a little bit older. He watching Luke, play around and stuff. We see a lot of shit. First of all, what I want to say is I think they're gonna be hunting Obi-Wan's ass down. Obviously, they got the Grand Inquisitor who doesn't even look like the Grand Inquisitor, but I won't bitch about that because I know it's live action and it's not animated. I love how he's in there though, and I see they have the sixth brother Inquisitor in there as well. I think that's the sixth brother. I haven't played Fallen Order in a fat
Who's the
minute, so
Inquisitor?
the Inquisitor are just like how Asajj Ventress was like an assassin and not a disciple or not an apprentice or whatever.
Yeah,
That's basically what they are. They're like trained like assassins, dark disciples
but
of
they're but they
Palpatine's.
but they're Sith, right?
Yeah, you can say this. Yeah, they don't have the title though.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
Palpatine and them, like the Grand Inquisitor, the main villain, and the main villain of Rebels is the same guy. The guy in this Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and then the
Right.
guy in Rebels. He was also, if you actually watched the Clone Wars, Thomas, you would know who he was. He was one of the guards in, spoiler alert by the way for Star Wars: The Clone Wars, but one of the Jedi went rogue. It was Luminora Unduli's like Padawan Barra Sophie. She went rogue, and she was having a trial.
Mhm.
And I think it was like close to the same time Ahsoka was accused of killing another Jedi. But one of the guards bringing her in, one of the royal like Senate guards, is actually that guy was the Grand Inquisitor. Well, so everybody keeps saying. I guess it's confirmed by the creators, but I don't even know. But anyway, a lot of foreshadowing there.
Yeah.
But other than that, we see the Inquisitors there, hunting Obi-Wan down. I hope Cad Bane makes an appearance, you know, might not. And we heard Vader's breathing too, so. But we know, I know we, I don't think we even see Obi-Wan. I don't even think Obi-Wan sees Vader, until A New Hope. So I don't even know if they're even gonna make an acquaintance again. But they might. It might be something that
I
Vader
hope they
just never
don't.
tells
That would mess it up
Palpatine.
a little bit.
Yeah, it would. It would. But if they do, I'm not gonna bitch. I'm not gonna bitch, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. We'll see.
I know you
It
will.
looks exciting though. The fact that we see what's his name? What's the actor's name?
Ewan
Something
McGregor.
McGregor.
Ewan. It's Ewan. It's Ewan.
Ewan McGregor. Yeah, that's exciting. I haven't seen his face since the freaking prequel, so you know.
It's gonna be insane. It really is. Like, if this is gonna be anything like Mandalorian, well, I mean, obviously it's not gonna be like Mandalorian because he's not a fucking bounty hunter. But you know, if we can see bounty hunters and you know the Sith assassins kind of just hunting them down, that'd be awesome. Seeing some more Jedi action, you know.
Yeah, well, it looks like that's what we're going to see, and so it's going to be exciting. Hopefully, this show covers quite a bit of the in between between what was it, A New Hope or something, and the prequels. I don't remember what it is.
Yes, Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
The Sith. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we want to talk about. Back to the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I don't know.
I
Interesting.
think a lot of people. You're right. People probably comprehend it better being older and stuff, but yeah. Other than that, I really wanted to get into kind of what we want to talk about today. Guys, if you haven't known already, if you haven't noticed already, we kind of do a rotation of certain topics we talk about. A lot of time we just talk about like new stuff, sometimes anime, sometimes other stuff, you know. Today, as the title suggests, we are going to talk about season 1 of My Hero Academia of the podcast.
We don't have a title for this episode yet
Because we're recording. It'll you know. Stop talking.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about season 1 of My Hero Academia, as well as kind of like what we'd do if there were quirks in real life, and what quirks we'd have, or what our hero names would be. All right.
Yeah. So yep, that's us. That's me. That's what we're gonna do.
Why do I have a lie?
Okay. So what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about My Hero Academia. Let's do a little fat deep dive into it.
Howdy diddly, you know? Yeah. Okay. So My Hero Academia.
You know the whole the whole like I'm ready like SpongeBob laugh.
Stop
Isn't that what he goes?
shit.
He's like,
No.
wait, let me see if I can do this. I'm ready. You know the whole. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You're not talking about SpongeBob today, though.
Okay, right.
Okay, so My Hero Academia, season 1. Personally, you know, I loved it. Also, the spoilers, obviously, for the entirety of season 1. Okay. Yeah, no. Personally, I really loved it. I know a lot of people really don't like My Hero Academia because of the fan base and stuff. You know how they're weird and stuff. They're always shipping Deku and Bakugo and doing the weirdest shit. Um, well, with me, I don't really take that into account. When I like choose kind of what animes I like, I do it based off, obviously animation, um, how good the plot is, music,
Right.
and just like character development potential in the characters.
Pretty basic, not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, it is pretty basic. Also, if I've obviously read the manga too, then you know it's already gonna be good. Unless it's
Right, right.
Promised Neverland season 2. I mean, what?
Oh God. Flashbacks.
PTSD.
Oh, they're in the trees.
Okay, but what I wanted to ask you about it is, what did you think about it, and what did you expect going into My Hero the first time you watched it? Like, what
Um,
did you think when you like saw, oh, this quirky ass show? What the fuck? What do you think?
I actually kind of liked the art style. I don't know. It was kind of I don't know. It hit me with that new gen vibe, And so I
New
thought, you
gen
know what,
vibe?
the art. And so the art style is typically what kind of draws me into things. I liked the character design for the protagonist, like his color palette and everything, green. I was like, this is kind of dope. So I was just watching
Oh,
it. Didn't really know much of what was going on. I just knew it had something to do with superheroes, My Hero Academia.
yeah.
And I loved the premise of the first part of the first season because it's just this kid who has no powers, and then he wants to become a superhero, but life's like, psh, psh, no, you can't be a superhero. And he's bullied, and people are like, yeah, you'll never get into. Was it a UA? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, UA.
Yeah, they're like, you'll never get there. And then somehow through just what is it, happens chance or happenstance or whatever, just through coincidence, he meets like his idol, the best superhero in the world, and he gets to and he kind of meets him at a vulnerable point or whatever, and he realizes that like I don't know, it's just he's like, yo, like let me help you or something. I don't know. I don't but just I'm trying to think how to explain this. He pretty much he appeals to his idol, and his idol is like, yo, you have everything it takes to become my successor. And he was just like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, yo, you can have abilities, but you gotta train really hard. And that whole training montage section of the beginning of the season was like, it was peak. It was like my favorite part of it. And then he became like, and then he was like, yo, eat my pubes or something, right? And so then he did. And then
Eat this.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, don't
No,
forget
that,
too that he did Bakugo. For all you that have already watched it as well, one of the main characters, or I guess kind of like side antagonist, Bakugo, who's Deku's childhood best friend. He got abducted by a villain who All Might previously captured, but Deku's dumb bitch ass got in the way and let him get free. Deku kind of remind me of Batman, why the villains coming the fuck back, kill him. Anyway, yeah, he got
damn.
kidnapped. Deku went in to save him, even though he knew he couldn't, and All Might had to step up to the plate, and he
Yeah.
went balls to the wall and beat the shit out
Was
of
this
him.
in was this in season one as well?
Season
Or
one, yeah.
no?
This is a fight right before he decides to give Midoriya his powers.
Oh, so when he fought the big goo boy.
This, yeah, All Might.
Right, right.
He did lose some time to be in his transformation, but it also helped him like to realize some things are more important. And
Yeah.
he got up, used his power and slayed the bitch.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. And then he was like, "Yo, Midoriya, you're like my successor and everything, so you gotta train hard." And so then Midoriya had the huge train montage, like I said, best part of it in my opinion. And then he went to he got his powers, but it was funny because it was right in the nick of time. Then he goes to the entrance exams and freaking destroys the big fat robot, and like I don't know. Sorry, I'm not going to do a whole rundown on the whole thing, but my thoughts on season one are that I really like the premise of the underdog coming up and making his way into and defying the odds, but I feel like quickly it kind of It kind of switches on that in season 2, but season 1 generally was really good. Not the biggest fan of everything moving forward, because from there it's just like I have this power now, I just need to master it. I kind of liked it when it was him training to beat people without his powers, you know.
Yeah, I understand that. Which I found weird because UA has a support course for people who don't have powers that could actually be used to, like, give them, like, I guess physical attributes that they can use to fight crime. Such
Well,
as,
it's like
Hatsume. Like, she has the sniper eyes or whatever she can see for, but she can't really use that besides just, eyeing people. But she's also extremely smart too, like Nezu. So, she's able to design stuff to fight.
But isn't that the same they did with Aizawa? I mean, he can look at people, right? So, or Eraserhead, or whatever you want to call him. So they gave him the little scarf to fight with.
Yeah, he has that's true. He does like stop Quirks, racism and stuff. But he also is like fucking Batman when it comes to fighting. Like you saw all those superpowered like villains when Kurogiri and
Shiga. Wait, hold on. Let me try to start up this car again. I'm sorry.
But when Kurogiri and Shigaraki invaded UA, what's his name? Aizawa.
Aizawa.
It's Aizawa.
No, it's Aizawa.
No, it's Aizawa. Anyway, we're done. We're done with that.
No, we're not. We're not fucking done. We're gonna figure this out. His name is Aizawa. Hold on. Yeah, it's Shota Aizawa.
It's Aizawa.
Not sure. Aizawa, same thing.
Anyway, so you already see, Shota fighting hand-to-hand combat with all the villains, plus using his capture tool. So with him, I would say there's kind of an exception because he brings everybody down to his level, and he's able to still beat ass.
Right.
So I wouldn't say his quirks
But I feel like even against like a Nomu,
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that scene.
Yeah. So that thing was smashing his head in like he was a freaking Oviation chocolate bar. Trying to crack that shit.
He was getting fucked up. I will say the Nomu.
I'm surprised he walked away with a tiny scar beneath his right eye or left eye.
Dude, you already know the nurse girl. She
probably made out with him after that.
Yeah, no, she had to do something crazy to heal all that.
She had to do some ungodly, unspeakable actions to him to get him back on his feet.
Like, I don't even know, like, is it like her bodily fluid that like heals people, or?
I don't know. I think she didn't. I thought it was just her. She kisses them.
Oh, okay. She just kisses them and it heals their body.
Yeah, but for eyes. She had to do a little extra for him, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would too if Ozzy was sliding me at 20.
Hey, who am I to judge? $20 is $20. I can get you a fat burger.
Yeah, a real fat burger, $20. Go to amusement park. No, yep. But it was crazy how he was able to like get out of that with his life. What I thought about it when I first started, obviously I came in thinking, oh, this is about superheroes just because of the name.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know how dark it was gonna get. Like, I've already watched it all up to season 5, and I'm caught up with the manga, so I already know how dark it gets. But it gets dark. If you guys haven't watched it, I suggest giving it a try. It's an awesome starter anime. Ignore the fandom. But
yeah, I just viewed the most recent chapter. I think it's the most recent chapter, and I don't want to do any spoilers because this is mainly supposed to be about season 1. But it looks like My Hero Academia is going to be ending sometime, or it's coming up. Sometime this year.
Yeah, that's what the author said. It was ending this year.
Oof! It feels like we're in the final arc now.
It does feel like that. I think there's gonna be one more, but I may be wrong. I don't know why I feel it. I feel like that because, obviously, like I spoiled the whole thing about like All for One earlier, and All for One's not even in season 1. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you?
I did. I was about to do it again too. Well, it's okay. It's okay. But obviously, Deku's still fighting, All for One and Shigaraki. So I feel like, depending on who he beats first, there may be another arc for the next one because they're the two big, bad guys.
Right. I thought they were just one big bad guy. Didn't they like merge together?
Okay, stop talking.
Okay, anyway, back to season 1 though.
Yeah, back to season 1.
But yeah, just watching it, I kind of walked in thinking, oh, superheroes, it's gonna be like a kid becomes superhero, but nah, it was a little more than that. And it left off on a good note, which made me want more, and so that's why I watched the second season, and I think I got halfway through the second season, definitely got past the tournament arc, but I don't know, I just kind of tapped out after.
You got past the tournament arc?
Yeah. But then I tapped out after he went to Gran Torino to train.
Oh, okay.
That was boring.
Do you mind if we talk about the first half of season 2?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't remember too much on it. I haven't watched it in a fat minute, but yeah.
But you remember the tournament arc, right?
About yeah, with Endeavor and everything, and Shoto and I pretty much I remember it all. With the race and.
Yeah. One of the biggest things about the series that stood out to me was how I feel like the relationship between like Endeavor and his son is really like it's not fully understood. I don't think it's fully understood, and I think it's very underrated.
Why do you say that?
What? Well,
what?
I say that because I don't actually. It may be overrated because I was about to say I don't see much on it, but then I think back and I'm all like, wait a minute, I see memes on it all the time, YouTube, everywhere. I guess I don't see anything like specifically. I don't think. I'm stuttering again. I don't see a lot about just Shoto and his dad.
Well, his dad's Endeavor's a pretty bad. He's a pretty bad guy.
Oh yeah, he's pretty bad. I don't think he like really recognized that. Even after all the shit that's happened, even though his son hates him, shit. Even All Might knew before. Even All Might know.
Yeah.
But no, he's a pretty trash person. But when I first saw it, I was just really praying and hoping that he was going to get a redemption arc, because I don't know. I just felt like it'd be awesome to see him as like one of the main characters, fighting alongside them. And of course, he always is going to be fighting alongside him because he's a pro hero. Number 2.
Hey, what are the chances? What are the chances he's gonna die in this latest manga arc?
Chances, like 5%. Yeah, no, they're not gonna kill off Endeavor. He's like, there's no reason to. There was no logical explanation.
Shock value.
Unless it's like, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, fine.
Well, I think
I know what you're gonna say.
I'll tell you, but you gotta cut it out though.
No, just tell me afterwards. I don't want to.
No, you gotta cut it out.
I don't want to have to edit it out.
Just cut it out. Cut it out.
I don't. I have to go through and edit this.
Come on, just cut it out.
Fuck. Fine.
Just cut it out. Awesome.
Actually, no, wait. No, I require a favor for this one then. I require a favor for this.
Well, what you need?
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Just cut it out.
Fine. Anyway,
You know.
back to the podcast though. Man, what a tragic and terrible and sad way he would die. I can't believe you would tell me that, Raymond. I don't want
would-
Endeavor to die.
He's not going to. He's
Please
not
don't.
going to.
Please
He's
don't
lying.
take him
Don't
away
listen
from
to
me.
him.
I want his
Stop it.
redemption arc.
He will get one, hopefully.
Oof. Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah.
What is your most overrated and underrated part of the season? It can be characters, moments, scenes,
Overrated,
talks
underrated.
between them. Yeah.
I don't know about overrated or underrated. I think one of if I could say like my most annoying part was the damn purple guy, that little purple kid. What's his name again?
Mineta?
Yeah, Mineta. Oh, I hate him.
Why you hate him? He's best character.
He's fucking annoying.
He really is. Oh my god.
It's like, dude, just shut up, make yourself useful. And so I don't know. I mean,
He reminds me of Takamichi before he became a badass.
Takamichi never became badass.
Read up in the manga.
We'll see. We'll see.
You obviously haven't seen this latest page.
Okay,
You
okay,
be
fine,
sure.
fine.
You know,
Yeah,
you sure.
fine. You want to test it? I'm looking it up right now. But back to My Hero Academia, I was saying that my favorite scene was when with the Nomu, when All Might came down and the Nomu was like up, you know, and it, like when All Might came down from his massive jump, the ground like cracked and everything. He just looked like a freaking beast.
Best scene. And Nomu looked at him. No, Shigaraki looked at All Might when he came in, busted the door down. He said, "You broke up the door?" All Might looked back at him. He said, "Nah, fam, you're broke. I'm up."
Wow, you're really proud of that one, aren't you?
I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it.
Wow, okay.
If you can see the smile on my face right now, I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. I'm sure that how long were you planning out?
I've been planning that all morning. I was like, I'm saying this. I need to find the right time to say it. You know.
Yeah.
But no, the entire part where just the whole invasion plan. Like when I first saw that part, I was like, shit. Okay. Well, and I feel like too, I was the only one at that moment who thought there was a traitor, because this whole time they're talking about how the school is so security, there's lock. I'm fucking butchering this whole sentence, but you know, it's like heavy security at that school, and not just with guards and stuff or the heroes, but like with security in general, like, you know, fucking systems. And then all of a sudden, this dude with his warp quirk comes out and brings out fucking young ass Sheev Palpatine. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, who's the Palpatine in this scenario?
Amara. Shigaraki.
Shigaraki. Okay, yeah, but why is he Palpatine? Wouldn't he be like Darth Vader and All For One would be Palpatine?
Well, Darth Vader and All For One have fucked up faces.
Yeah.
Shigaraki and Palpatine just both look like they haven't slept in years.
That is true. They got them crusty eyes.
Oh yeah, them crusty eyes. And I feel like Palpatine, you know, he don't use no cocoa butter, so you know he always scratching his neck.
Oh yeah, you know.
No cocoa butter.
Why was that one funnier than it was? It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't that funny, but I think I'm hilarious as shit.
But no. I'm just surprised they managed to cause that invasion. And then wasn't that one the one where we realized there was a traitor?
Yeah, no. Nezu, the principal, who I was not expecting to be a fucking rat. Him and Remy are probably brothers. And what was he? He was like experimented on by the humans or whatever, and came out, and he just had a quirk. Like, what the actual fuck? And now this dude running his own business. Well, maybe not running a little business, but he's the principal. Anyway, but yeah, and as we said, there was a traitor. So either it was one of the teachers or one of the students. I was expecting a teacher. I thought it was gonna be like ectoplasm or like plot twist Shota. I thought it was gonna be Azawa. for the longest time. Not because I didn't like him, but because he was so perfect that, well, maybe not start. He did seem kind of rude, but I thought maybe, maybe Azawa would, betray him, because they were always talking about like, oh, damn, Midoriya got Azawa, no, and shit. So, that's what I thought.
Yeah, interesting. I as far as the trader was concerned, I thought it was the principal, the mouse guy.
I did have that feeling a little bit too before
He seemed
Azawa,
too happy all the time. I was
yeah, it's like,
there's something not right here.
weren't you abused? Don't you want to end all humanity? I would.
I mean, I don't know about end all humanity, but
I mean, if I was a mouse that got like experimented on by humans, I'm going Aaron Yeager on these bitches. He's smart enough to do so.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, but obviously in recent chapters, we learn about who the actual traitor is. Go obviously on Viz or wherever you get your manga and read it, because you're gonna be shook if you're just starting out. Other than that, I think if we're still talking about like overrated, underrated, I would say definitely underrated would probably be, for me, I guess the friendship that Todoroki and Deku share.
They don't share
really
friendship
think
in the
that-
first season.
That's what you think.
No, I'm fairly
No, I'm kidding. They don't. But in the second season, though, they start doing so.
Yeah.
Especially when Deku helps him overcome his PTSD from his the boiling rock,
Right.
and gets him to actually like use his what was it, his right or left side? Right, his left side with the fire.
Yeah, that was pretty nifty, and the animation was top tier in that fight.
Oh yeah, it was insane. It really was insane. And I would say, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go. I was going to.
No, you go.
I was going to prematurely ask an off-topic question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, who do you ship?
Deku and Bakugou.
Wait, really?
No, what the fuck? I ship. I ship Todoroki and Yazurozu Momo, as well as Jiro and Denki. I know those are like basic, but like those, I really do think those guys would be awesome.
Yeah, that was
like,
pretty
if
mid.
it was canon. What do you mean it was mid? It was not mid.
You know who I ship? I ship Endeavor and All Might.
I ship All For One and All Might. They would go perfect together. All For One could tell him the story of how he mutilated his master.
No, anyway, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, no, but you were saying underrated? Overrated?
Yeah. I don't have any really overrated scenes that I've seen. I like My Hero, so there's nothing that's too overrated.
Yeah. I feel you.
100%. Let's see. What else was I gonna ask?
Well, the Quirks.
Oh, I also love the. Before that. Let's see. So I had a list of questions that was gonna. Let's see. Never mind. All those questions are way past these 2 seasons. Never mind. So you were saying Quirks?
Yes.
What's your favorite Quirk so far that you've seen in the series?
Crap. Can I talk? Does it have to be in the first season, or can it be in like manga and later?
It can be any.
We'd have to flag this as a spoiler though, because this is has to do with Deku.
Spoiler.
I would have to say my favorite quirk would wait, I'm trying to think which one. Because you know how Deku has multiple, he awakens the multiple quirks. What's that one he used?
Damn,
you know,
you really just spoiled.
I know, it's a big spoiler, guys, so oof. But no, it's his one quirk, you know, the what's it? It's like the kinetic blast, you know, that makes him do effectively. It's like he can create a pseudo 100% with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like he builds up all of his energy and releases it very rapidly. That way, it doesn't either it hurts him, but he goes off like a freaking gun shell. And that one's my favorite quirk because that one just is like it's just a big heavy punch, effectively. Yeah. What about you?
Sense. My favorite quirk. Man, that's hard. That's a hard question, brah. That's a hard question. I like a. Because obviously I like all. You know, obviously I like one for all. But other than that, I'm gonna have to go with like either like Dobby's quirk, cremation, or let's see. The electricity quirk, any of the electricity quirks. Man, I'm sorry, I just brought like 8 of the quirks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with any fire quirk.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. I like any of the speed quirks, you know? Anything that involves flying anything involves flying or speed.
I don't think a lot of them even fly. I know Tenya, he has like the engines in his calves, which god damn, wouldn't that like hurt?
Yeah, probably would, but I mean, I like his quirk. It's kind of cool.
It is really cool.
He goes.
Imagine the whiplash though.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Dude, I'd be dead running a few feet.
Oh yeah, especially with the freaking wind force you would approach. You know, you run into a freaking fly and the thing's like a bullet. You're going too fast. I think that's why he wears the helmet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why. But
So
other than that, like
talking about quirks though, we should discuss what quirk you think you and I would have. If
your
okay,
quirk
so
would
let's
be fucking extreme ignorance.
And you're. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Okay, fair game. I mean, your quirk would be a massive nose. Okay, that was tame. I know. But you would just have a big ol' honker.
Oh really?
Yeah. And
what would my hero name be?
I don't know. You tell me. What would your hero name be?
I'd be the Nosemeister.
The Nosemeister? Oof.
No, that's stupid. I'd be. Fuck this episode. It's not gonna get any views.
I know. Let's see if my quirk is an abundance of ignorance. Call me. What would my name be? It would have to be something like
Ignoramos.
No, they just call me the Ignorator.
The Ignorator? I like that. I like that. If I'm gonna have a big nose, call me Nose Man.
I was thinking like Giga Nasal or something.
Giga Nose?
Giga Nose, yeah. Yeah, you just move your head down and you crush your enemies. Or you capture them in your nostrils, I don't know.
After I do it,
I finally caught you! It's gonna take you back to, what's the prison that they take the prisoners to?
I don't know, just do like Azkaban or something.
But it's time to take you guys back to Arkham Asylum.
And then there's me that's like, guys, don't worry. I think I know. I have a good strategy for how we're gonna capture these things. If you guys just distract them, I can capture them from behind.
You capture them?
Get it because I'm ignorant, and then I'll try to capture them, and then I'll fail because I'm
like,
super ignorant.
and like
Guys,
the
if we just
villain's
make a
like
quick, I'll be
Galactus or
like,
some shit.
what?
And the villain's is gigantic, and you think you can take him from behind.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like a Nomu, you know, like the one that beat the shit out of All for One.
Well,
I'll just be like, guys, you distract him, and I'll catch him from behind. If we run at
break
him
his neck.
really fast, we might have a chance.
Yeah, basically, it's the equivalent of trying to break into Area 51. They can't kill us all.
It can be done.
Yeah, it definitely can be. Dang. Well, that would be our hero names and quirks, which would be crazy.
Giganose and Ignorator.
What do you think would happen, like, one day, like, you know, somebody, you know, nuts, and it's like fucking a quirk sperm and a baby with fucking, I don't know, a baby with that can fucking, it's a baby and quirk, and the quirk is that.
Yes, it's a baby. We know for the third time. You're just like, it's a baby, like a baby.
Got ears.
So yeah, you know, it's a baby, right? It's a baby. It's like, yeah, is that its quirk? Is it just a baby? Is that what it is?
Baby got a nose and eyes. The baby comes out, and the quirk is that it's always a baby, wait, hear me out. It's always a baby, no matter how old it's grown. But all it does is it becomes independent, learns how to walk on its own and stuff, learns how to talk
That's a
and stuff. But the
condition.
dude's
That's like a proper condition. Are you telling me that? Oh, I shouldn't say that, actually.
no, I mean, like, it actually just stays an infant. It doesn't like get any older, not even a second.
So we can live forever?
No, it still dies after like maybe 200 years. Just
Okay,
like any average person.
That's pretty good. But what good is it? What good is it if you're just an infant for 200 years?
Well, you short, you're a bad bitch. You can sneak into movie theaters. You can shit, eat, sleep wherever you want. You could kill a man and then lie down as if you didn't do shit.
Yeah, kill a man and then go goo goo gaga.
Exactly. Just rolling around in his blood, and nobody would expect a thing. No one would even assume. You could literally be the next Jeffrey Dahmer, but no one's gonna find you because you're a baby.
Right.
Unless you're not careful and they find your prints on the knife. That's like, but still, they wouldn't believe that you did it because you're a baby. Like, how could this baby kill this dude?
It's like Baby with a Gun. If you've ever watched that video.
No, I haven't. I watched Baby with a Bazooka though.
Yeah, this episode is really something else, man.
I'm just saying, like, if someone was killed with a bazooka and a baby's prints were on it, no one's gonna assume the baby picked up a bazooka and blew somebody up.
Yeah, I can see that, honestly.
But anyway, I'm so sorry. The whole point of what I was trying to say is, what do you think would happen if a baby was born with a quirk and you know, people started finding out, started getting out on the news and stuff. I don't know, maybe the baby transforms into fucking Chewbacca. I don't care. But what would you say would happen immediately? Because obviously we're not going into a superhuman society, you know, right off the bat like they have.
Right. Government would take the baby and study them.
But what if the baby started causing a little trouble, you know?
Government would
Getting into
exterminate the project.
Oh shit, that's probably what they would do. But then, okay, since that baby happened, what if all the next babies that are getting born every few minutes start having quirks as well?
Well, then we're looking at I don't know. It would just, I don't know. You would probably, the first thing that would happen is these babies, the world would rejoice because they're like, wow, look at these babies. They all have amazing abilities. It would be right. It would be literally a new generation of superhuman, I guess you could say. And then as they get older, they would start taking their place in society. But then there would be a natural division between the two. there would probably be like
Between people that can't use quirks and people
yeah,
because
yeah,
from the
and
old
so there
generation.
may even be some conflicts between the two,
Oh,
because of
like
that.
how they have in like X-Men, where it's like we need to kill these mutants.
Well, no, it wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be like we need to kill these mutants. If anything, they would just be like, it might cause like discrimination and some stuff because the people with the powers might grow up and feel like, hey, I have powers. I'm better than it. Some people than everyone, right?
Oh,
And then it
yeah,
would be
like the
like,
boys.
yeah, no, no, seriously, it would be like that. It would be they'd be like, we're the. Some of them would probably be like, we're the supreme race. We're better, and we're here to fix the world and shit like that. And it would probably cause a division between the two, maybe even some more. But I think the general population would eventually figure it out.
Yeah, eventually, there would definitely be a lot of like death.
There would be a lot of protests. Maybe, like I said, maybe a civil war. But there would be protests. Like some people would be like superheroes or whatever. Like elitist groups and whatnot would be like, we should have superheroes running our government.
That's true. That's true. It probably would be. But then again, too, that's not even just in America. It'll be in Russia. It'll be in North Korea,
It'll be worldwide.
China.
And chances are probably if superheroes were a thing, they would eventually take over because they would be stronger and they would be better. And it depends on their quirk, but generally they probably would be better. And then they would and we would probably lose in a war unless it went nuclear with them, and then they would probably take over the government, and then society would be more catered to a superhero than it would be an average person. And there would be a place for an average person, but they would be looked down upon probably. There would be like another societal. That would just be another step to the societal hierarchy that we've already established. Low class, middle class, high class.
Yeah.
Then there would be super class, I guess.
Oh yeah.
And you may get
superheroes get paid more.
Oh yeah, they probably would, and you would probably get like families too. Specific families would get like businesses and run more monies, and there'd be a lot of rich people, but they'd be superheroes, and that would be probably where they get a lot of their money.
100%. And in those other countries too, like soldiers are being trained, super soldiers.
Yeah, the superheroes they would also be probably dominate our military.
Oh yeah. They probably start making like no exception for anybody without super soldier powers or whatever, superhero powers, quirks.
Well, they would definitely have like, well, I don't know, they would probably use people without quirks actually as cannon fodder, and the people with specific superpowers would probably be like special ops or whatever. I'm not sure. And then they would have people with healing quirks or whatever to be first aid. So there would be enough humanitarian groups and whatnot that not everyone. It wouldn't be like total get rid of the old race, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just hope nobody Homelander rises up, because I swear to fuck.
If that happens, we're screwed. It's
yeah.
Like, how do you beat that? That's like Omni-Man, from Invincible.
Yeah, no.
You can't just nuke that guy,
You really can't. Yeah, you've already seen all of the Boiz or the comics. You already know what happens at the end.
Nope, I have not. But you can spoil for me.
Okay, we'll cut this out.
Damn it.
No, I'll tell you after.
Okay, fine.
I'll tell you after. But yeah, no, definitely. And then of course, like in a little while later, I'm sure like the profession of superhero, would definitely be made, because people be fucking trying to steal shit. Now they have superpowers and can get jobs, but they still decide, let me go steal that Subway sandwich,
Mm-hmm. It would probably just be like another police force or military force or something.
Oh yeah, no,
I mean,
100%.
if we're smart, we would keep it government mandated and stuff like that,
Yeah, you'd think, but some people don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh, did you have something to say?
No. I was gonna say we're just trying to get pretty far on time.
Man,
don't you think?
you really want us out.
I don't know.
As if I wasn't just about to do that. As if I wasn't just about to. You don't gotta say it. That's why I asked you.
Do you want me to edit this podcast?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, for the time where I think this will be the end, guys. If you do like our content and enjoy what we put out there, please consider following, hit that notification bell on Spotify or YouTube. We are on obviously Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and really anywhere you can listen to podcasts at, besides iHeart. But other than that, yeah. If you want us to react to something or review anime or manga of your choosing, please give us, fucking, what do you call it? Email at our email below in the description. Other than that, we will see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Or don't enjoy your week. I mean, you guys
shut
do
up.
it.
Shut up.
You
Stop.
guys, I just wanted to tell them.
You don't have the right.
I'm sorry.
I'm the big nose hero.
You're right. You are the giga nose. But I'm so ignorant. I don't give two fucks about what you have to say.
Oh no. Perfect counter.
All right. I'm turning this off.
Yes.